So you have this background working, doing your own business, and also working in sales and customer service. At
Yes,
what
sir.
point did you decide you wanted to transition into tech?
Well, okay, so customer service, I had worked at call centers, I had worked at retail stores, I had worked at car dealerships, and I had worked at other retail places as well. And that was a version of sales. And throughout my entrepreneurship journey, I read books like Secrets of a Millionaire's Mind, and different books that talked about the importance of getting into sales. And when you listen to people like Robert Kawasaki and other successful millionaires, they always talk about mindset and specifically also getting into some type of sales, because as an entrepreneur, sales is very important, and that's what you're doing, whether it's a service, whether it's a system, whether it is a product, a physical product like merch or something like that. You're always in the process of selling. So I it didn't click to me that tech sales was really the sales they were talking about. So I had been going back and forth with the idea of going back to school. So I already have a background in communications and media. So I'm like, I'm not going to go to school for that. I already have a background in social media marketing and branding. I'm not going to go to school for that. So if I'm going to go to school, then I want to get something that's going to be valuable moving forward. And just looking around in the industry and seeing different things around me, understanding, Bitcoin, understanding cryptocurrency, blockchain, and, metaverse, and all of these different things dealing with technology. Technology is one of the fastest growing industries, and it's the future. Everything is going to depend on heavily technology. You see where a lot of grocery stores and a lot of retail stores are putting self checkouts now and removing a lot of the cashiers. A lot of warehouses, they don't have people now physically driving the forklifts or physically driving the pallet jacks. They have robots that do that. I've been to restaurants that have robots that serve you food now. They don't have waitresses anymore. They have robots that come. They have all of these different things that deal with tech. If you study how Tesla has been growing with the electric cars, but now they're in the 18-wheeler semi trucks where they're releasing electric semi trucks, and charging stations are all over the place for all of these electric cars. So tech is taking over, and in an industry like that, you have to get in at the beginning if you really want to be successful before it becomes oversaturated. So I'm seeing all these different moving parts and how big a role tech is playing in that. And I said I need to get into technology. So I was literally on a school website, going through the course curriculum and seeing what they offered as far as technology. And I was talking to my sister in particularly about it, and she works for a tech company. She works for Intuit. I think that's how you say Intuit.
Mhm.
And she said, "Have you ever thought about tech sales?" I said, "I never heard of tech sales." So she forwards me the information of to Cyrus, his Instagram page, and I started consuming content on Cyrus' Instagram page. As I started to consume the content on Cyrus' Instagram page about how he broke into tech, he worked in a six-figure tech job, worked from home, fully remote, all of the benefits. He says that he has classes or he has links to courses or boot camps that you could take in order to become trained in order to apply for these classes. So at the time, I was going through a financial situation. So I'm looking at careerists and I see careerists on there. I'm like, cost too much. But then they had course careers on there. I said, let me see what course careers is. So I looked at some of the differences between course careers and careerists. And I said, right now, I got to do something. I'm going to go with course careers. So I had
Mhm.
my last $100, and I seen that course careers offered a payment plan where you could start with basically $100 and get rolling, and then you be able to pay every 2 weeks, because I had a part-time job. So I said I'd be able to pay that every 2 weeks, but I could get the ball rolling with the course. I took my last $100, I signed up for course careers, and I got started immediately. And that's what started my journey into tech and into tech sales.
Wow, that's really incredible.